we are here at round 18. So with round 18, we're going to be using opaline glass to start to really extend the outline of the star shape around this central poinsettia motif. If I show you the completed mandala, it's nice to see how far we are through, isn't it? So let me line that up and show you. We're getting there. Not too far to go to the edge. Quite a bit of work yet, so let's not dally. Let's get on with it, shall we? So nothing too arduous on this one. We will be working these very long stitches, these front post double trebles, and we work some singly, and we're going to do 3 together at the top of the point there. So again, nothing you haven't done before, so I'll show you obviously where your hook goes at that point. Right then, so my yarn is curly because this is the 800th time I've tried to do this because I keep counting wrong, but we're going to join our yarn into, and obviously the beginning point of each of our repeats on this round is at the top of the treble 2 together from the previous round, so that's quite easy to see. It's the central point of that little cluster there. Back loops only as ever, and as ever the joining in is going to count as our first stitch. So to begin with, we need to do 5 double crochet. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, 4, and leave that out of the way, 5. And now come these very long, the first of these very long stitches, the front post double treble. So because it's a double treble, and obviously these are UK terms, we're going round the hook twice. Now our first stitch is going to be made behind the first, or around the first post of the last kind of tall opaline stitch from a few rows back. I think it's round 13. I'm not sure. Is it round 13? Oh, it's round 15. Terrible. Don't trust anything I say, folks. Right, yarn over through 2 3 times. That completes that stitch. Exactly the same again in the stitch next door, or around the stitch next door. 1, 2, and 3 times. Now we're going to do, take a deep breath, front post double treble 3 together, and it's around this area between my thumbs. So let's look at it individually, each component individually. So we're still starting with yarn round the hook twice. The first part of this is going to go around the next tall stitch, so no surprises there. Yarn over, yarn through 2, yarn through 2, and stop when you've got 2 loops on the hook. This is the neck. This is the part that is just a little bit different, but it's not too difficult. You're going to put you've got your yarn around your hook twice. You're going to put your hook behind the entire treble 2 together from this round, so sort of behind the kind of A shape, and make this next part around that. So it's yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2, and stop when there's 3 loops on the hook. Okay, nearly there. Yarn around the hook twice, and the last part of this double treble 3 together, front post double treble 3 together, is the first of the 3 tall stitches on the other side of the petal. You'll know, you'll be able to see. It's not rocket science, or I wouldn't be doing it. I couldn't do it. Right, so stop when you get 4 loops on the hook, pick up the yarn and pull through all 4. Okay, so that's the tricky part-ish. It's not really, is it? In the middle. And now we're going to do 2 more front post double trebles, just individual, around the last 2 tall stitches here. That's 1. Yarn around the hook twice and go round that last one there. Through 2, through 2, through 2. Okay, so you can see that those stitches are really looking really tall now and coming up each side of the petal. Nearly finished the repeat, so all we're going to do is pull the work forward so we can count 4 stitches, because we're going to miss 4 stitches behind here. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and our hook goes back into the 5th stitch. It does look like you're coming back on yourself a bit, but don't worry, it's exactly right, and it all flattens out lovely. So 1, there's 4 in total, sorry, 3 and 4 double crochet, and that, with a fair wind going downhill, should mean we end up where we need to, and it does. It leaves us, or it takes us right back to that treble 2 together from the previous round, which is where we need to start our next repeat. So let's just do one more, and then I shall be quiet and let you get on with it. So 5 to begin with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double crochet, tick. What have we got next? Front post double trebles, haven't we? Yarn around the hook twice. Hook goes under the first twill stitch from that previous round. Yarn over, yarn over, yarn over through 2, 2, 2. Same again. Hook goes around the next twill stitch. Pick up your yarn, go through 2, 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. Okay, now it's the biggie. I'm not even going to say it. Do you know which one? Yarn around the hook twice. Hook goes around that post, the last twill post to the right of the petal. Pick it up, go through 2, yarn over through 2, and stop when there's 2 loops on the hook. Yarn around the hook twice. Goes behind that treble 2 together section. Yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2, stop when there's 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over twice. Now we go behind that first of the twill stitches on the other side of the petal. Yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2, stop when there's 4 loops on the hook, yarn over and through all 4. Okay, finish up this twill section by single or standalone front post double trebles around the last two. These long names are a challenge when you're waiting to have your burrito for lunch, which I am. Okay, so that's those twill stitches done. Bring your work forward, count 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and 4 double crochet. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So that brings us neatly back to our treble 2 together starting point for our next round. So all the way around with that, we'll leave you with something that looks like this. Don't forget, if you need help on the needle join, we've got that on lots of the earlier videos kind of 1 to about 5 or 6, and we've got a standalone needle join video you can look at as well.